Hi, it's Christy Leskovac, Advanced Director in Kansas, and we are going to hear from Ellengton Boyce. She has some ideas to share for booking a strong calendar. Thanks, Ellington.
Hey everybody, I'm Ellengton Boyce and I am coming live to you from my home in Prague, Oklahoma. I just want to first say congratulations for being a part of this amazing back to school booking blitz. You guys, it has been so fun watching all the posts and how many bookings that this group is actually getting. So hats off to you guys, keep up the good work. Also, let me first start by sending a shout out to my girl Jennifer Courtney for being so kind and inviting me and my team to be a part of this amazing group. Jen, I appreciate you. Thank you. Love you, girl. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Okay, you guys, am I on my... Uh-oh, I'm holding up because am I on the, give me a thumbs up if I'm actually in the Booking Blitz group that I thought I was. I want to make sure that I'm in the right group. I do not want to be posting this on my regular page. Can anybody give me a thumbs up? Okay, thank you, Dee. All right, hey Amber, Deanna. Okay, it kind of scared me for a minute there. All right, so let me just, like I said, I want to shout out to Jen. Thank you so much. This has been amazing. Just a great experience for me as a leader and also for my team. So as I processed over the last week, and I thought, what am I going to bring to the team? What can I share that would be a benefit, that would be helpful, will be motivating? And there were lots of different things that I came up with. Actually, a lot of the things that I came up with, a lot of the leaders shared those things. And so then I'd have to go back and try to think of something else. So after kind of pondering over it a few days, I came up with a few things that I just kind of want to touch base. Some of them have been talked about already, but I just feel like they're so important that I wanted to mention them again. So let me just kind of start off with your why. Judy Joel, the fabulous Judy Joel, talked about knowing your why. But that is so important, you guys, that I felt like I needed to touch base a little bit more on it just to help and make sure that everybody totally understood how important knowing your why actually is. So I want you to think about it. I've always looked at knowing my why as kind of the foundation of my business, whether it's looking at it from a booking standpoint, looking at it from a recruiting standpoint. No matter what aspect you're looking for from your business, you have to know your why. It is your foundation. Your why is what's going to keep you going, whether it's from week to week, whether it's from month to month, or year to year. I can assure you that every individual who is successful with Pamper Chef has a crystal clear why. So I'm inviting you, when we get off of this training or after this video live, me going live, I want you to take a few minutes and I want you to ask yourself, do I know my why? What is my why? And if it comes to you immediately and it's crystal clear, then great. And I can assure you, if that's the case, you're probably experiencing a lot of success with your business. But if your why is not crystal clear, and you have to continue to ponder over it, or it comes to you very fuzzy, then I'm going to invite you to really dig deep, okay? You have to dig really deep and be honest with yourself about what your why is. If it doesn't come to you crystal clear and immediately, that's okay. Some people, it's a process for. The important thing is that you get to a clear why. I can assure you that every leader that's a part of this group will help you to figure out what your why is. Because I'm here to tell you, the going is not always good for everybody. There are a lot of ups for myself, and any leader in this group will tell you. There is a lot of highs and lows with this business. And if you don't know your why, you will not stay the course, okay? And I promise you, it gets good. You just have to stay the course. So you have to know your why. So I am inviting you, I am encouraging you, ask yourself, what is my why? And if it's not crystal clear, I encourage you to set a goal to work with your director immediately to identify what your why is. That's number one. Number two is, another thing that Judy Joe talked about, you have to have a booking goal every single month. It is a must, okay? If you don't, you have no direction with your business. Actually, you should have a booking and a recruiting goal. But if you don't, it's fine. Start today. Okay, you can't undo the past, but start today and identifying what your booking goal is. Once you identify, then you put in the work and the energy to go make that happen. Okay, you have to have that direction. It is so important to have short-term goals, because at the end of the day, that short-term goal is going to get you what you want in the end. So let me give you an example. If I have a goal to earn a top-level vacation, that's my overall goal, and I set a goal monthly to book 2 parties, those two things don't go hand in hand. So make sure that your monthly goal is tied into your overall goal. Does that make sense, everybody? Hopefully. So you've got to have enough shows on your calendar to support your goal. Now, if you don't have that big goal and 2 is all you want to do, go for it. That's perfectly fine. But if you have a big, bold goal with this business, make sure that your monthly short-term goals support that. I hope that makes sense to everybody. So knowing your number of bookings, your number may not be my number. You have to decide that. That's your decision. You're the CEO of your own company. But the sky is the limit with this business. So set bold goals and set short-term goals to support those bold goals. Okay? I know you can do it. All right? The third thing that I want to share is you must be consistent. You guys have been given amazing booking tips since we started this booking blitz. I mean, I have literally written down a list of almost 2 pages of ideas. Hopefully you're keeping track of all of these great ideas as well. So I really don't think if there's a lack of bookings that it's because you don't have the ideas. It's probably going to be the lack of discipline to work towards those goals, to get those bookings. Does that make sense? So you have to be willing to put the time and energy into doing the tips that have been shared on this training. So being consistent. Now, yes, it's great. I've seen hundreds of bookings be posted on this group. But we know this group will come to an end. I want you to ask yourself, what will you do? What will you invest in your business at the end of this? When Jennifer doesn't have a group going, when there's leaders not sharing with you every single day, are you going to have the discipline? Are you going to be consistent with making the phone calls and the contacts to keep your show schedule full? So consistency is a huge part in being successful. This is fun because you get rewarded and you get to post and there's lots of people cheering you on. But at the end of the day, you have to be responsible for your business. So what happens when we turn all the lights off? And 2 weeks from now, when we're not cheering you on in a group, when Jennifer's not running this group and lots of leaders are not running this group, will you be consistent and have the discipline to get in your office and work your business? That's what it's going to take to maintain a strong show schedule. Power hours are huge for having a successful business. Set a goal to work a power hour every day, 3 days a week, 4 days a week, whatever your heart desires or that fits into your schedule, and be consistent in doing that. That's how you're going to keep your show schedule full. The only thing that I will share as far as an actual booking tip, this is what I've done for the last probably 5 years, and it's allowed me to keep my show schedule booked out for months. And actually, it's already been stated by Stacy Itzel, and it is 3 bookings. I go for 3 bookings per show. When I first started, I used to shoot for 2 bookings. And then I listened to a training and it said, why shoot for 2? Shoot for 3. Because when you shoot for 2, a lot of times you only get 1. So if I really wanted 2 from every party, I started shooting for 3. And guess what? Most of the time I get 3. So I really don't do anything fancy. The biggest thing is I partner with my host the moment that she books the party. When I give her her package, she has a sticky in there that tells her, we get 3 dated bookings on my calendar from your party, and guess what? I'm going to reward you a fabulous bonus gift. So I coach my host. I let her know as she's inviting anyone who can't come, invite them to host their own show. Write down their name and contact information, and then when I reach out to them and get a date on my book, you get the credit for that. You get 1 to 2 outside the party, and I will get the other 1 to 2 in the party. So my goal is to walk away from every single show with 3 bookings. They're her friends. They're going to book a lot quicker for her than they will for me. Most of the time, about 90% of the time, I get the 3 bookings. When I don't, I invite that host to rebook with me so that she can become her 3rd booking and still cash in on that bonus gift. Okay? She can book it in 6 months, and I'm still going to reward her the bonus gift. Most hosts will not miss out on that. So if they only got 2, I'm usually able to get the 3rd because I can convince them that it's going to be worth them booking a 3rd show with me. New book, new fall products, whatever the case may be. Okay? So that's what I've done over the years that has helped me to keep my show calendar full. The last thing is book your shows at your shows. I work full time. I don't have time to come home and spend lots of time on the phone. I don't have a desire to spend lots of time on the phone, making cold calls to get bookings. Will I do it? Absolutely. If I'm at a point where my calendar doesn't look as full as I would like it to. And yes, that does happen. It doesn't happen very often. But I'm going to do whatever I need to do to ensure that my show schedule stays full. And I do that a lot by booking at the show. You're not going to leave my party if I can help it if you have an interest in booking for a booking. We all know that every day you let them leave, every day that goes by, the likelihood of you getting that actually dated on your books is probably not going to happen. They just had some great food. They had a night of fun. They saw some fabulous products. They are the most excited at the party. So that's why you should be booking your shows at the show. A lot of times people will say that, I'm not sure, I really want to, but my daughter has basketball and I haven't seen her calendar. You give them permission to still book the party. You know what, Jen? It's not a problem. I totally understand about all the chaos and the scheduling, but guess what? My calendar fills up really quickly. So let's go ahead, because I want to make sure that I save a special day for you. So let's go ahead and get a date on the calendar. As you can see, I'm using a pencil, so I will pencil it in. So it will not be a big deal if we have to change it. I'll call you in a month, or if the minute that you find out, you can contact me. And if we need to change it, we can definitely look at another date that works better for you. What you will find is when people take ownership of that date, 90% of the time they will not change the date. If I let her leave until that calendar comes out and I call her a week from now, 2 weeks from now, I'm probably not going to get that booking. So it is very, very important to work on how to respond so that people don't leave your shows who have an interest in booking. So book your parties at your parties. So these are the tips that I have for you guys. I know it's no magic. I have nothing magical to say to you. I'm just going to do a recap. Know your why. That is probably one of the most important things that you can do for yourself as a consultant and you can do for your business. Okay? The second thing is have a monthly booking goal. Know where you're headed. Know what you're working for. Know what's going to meet your needs, okay? That is something that's a must. You have to have some direction with what you're doing. The next thing, be consistent with your business. When this group is over, guess what? Bookings are not going to fall in your lap. You have to still work. There's not going to be anybody there, no excitement. No one's going to see you doing it. But to have a successful business, you have to be consistent. And you can do that by doing a power hour 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days a week, 7 days a week, depending on what your goals are for yourself. Okay? Book your parties at your parties. And another booking tip is you can definitely try the 3 bookings with your host. You guys are great. We have 5 months left. We are entering the highest selling season, our fall season. Take advantage of that. Work your business consistently. There is nothing holding you back from being great. I know you guys have heard the saying, it is never, ever too late to be great. I believe in you. Your leaders believe in you. Go out. You have the material. You have the tips. You have everything you need to make it happen. Now it's all up to you. I can't wait to continue to watch your success. I'm here to cheer you on. Your leaders are here to cheer you on. Go out and have an amazing fall season. Love you guys. Have a great afternoon. And I look forward to continue to cheer you on as we finish through the end of our back to school booking blitz. Thanks, everybody.